Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh.
On this episode of Things I Didn't Think I'd Be Covering today, Claressa Shields gets dropped. The sparring clip leaks about 5 years late. Claressa Shields claps back and explains getting dropped by a male sparring partner, how it went down, and she accuses him of the unthinkable in boxing. Lot to unpack and break down. I'll do just that right here in this video. Stay tuned. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. I'm back with some more boxing. Listen, Claressa Shields, you've seen the clip at the beginning. She got dropped by a male, I believe he's Russian, sparring partner. And it's been on and popping since. Claressa Shields says, one thing for sure, if I went public in 2018, she's saying it happened then, about how this fellow professional boxer and boxing trainer took his padding out his gloves to spar against me because I embarrassed him earlier that week, it would have jeopardized my upcoming world title fight. So Claressa Shields says that they removed padding, similar to what Tyson Fury had been accused of by his sparring partner. And she's saying that she had sparred with this guy before and she got over on him. So they came back with a vengeance and removed padding. That's what she's accusing. I've never been knocked out in 17 years and I've been dropped 2 times all in a week of each other. I have no shame in that. But for a male fighter to literally take the padding out his glove, he's a punk. Him and his coach, Derek Santos, are bad for the sport of boxing. So these are some very heinous and serious allegations. Shields continues, if I didn't say anything because I didn't want my opponent to have information of me getting dropped leading up to my fight, but why keep a video hidden for 5 years and you so big and bad? Up out of here. So she's saying, like, why are you just coming out with this now? Somebody says, please don't tell me a man did that to you at this big age. It's sickening out here. 5 years ago, this dude just now putting out the video for clout. Man, he is so weird. Removing padding from gloves, even in sparring, should border on criminal. Claressa Shields responded to that. I have no problem getting caught in sparring. It happens, and I spar majority men. But this dude, Arthur, and his coach, Derek Santos, were embarrassed, and next time we sparred, he purposely wore gloves with little to no padding. I can't make this up. I couldn't believe it. Claressa Shields says, let me tell y'all something. This coward has had the video for 5 years. The knockdown happened 1 week before I fought against Hannah Gabriels. Y'all couldn't wait to jump on this train, but I'm unbothered. The same dude, Arthur, quit boxing after he got knocked out by Rolly Romero, Rollies, right? Ashley Theopane, boxer, says, that's crazy. They both should be banned for that dirty stuff. Claressa Shields says, even after that, I still boxed 4 more rounds with another male, and I've been continuously sparring men after this. I check gloves now. Thanks for the lesson, Derek Santos. That's the coach's name. So she's standing on that. Check your sparring partner's gloves. People be offended that I do that now, but after being knocked down by a guy who was upset I pieced him up earlier that week, I do it every sparring session since 2018. Wow. All I know is Claressa Shields is different than a lot of jealous haters out there. She's in a league of her own. So why bring this up now if it happened 5 years ago and they cheated you? You should have brought it up then. Why wait till it's shown to the public? Claressa says, you sound stupid. I never had the video, never even mentioned who did it and how it happened. This cornball released it. I could care less. Then she's going in on Rolly, which is a separate video. I gotta separate these videos. Listen, Claressa Shields and Rolly, if you want that video, type Rolly in the comment section. If I see enough of you guys put the word Rolly in the comments, then I'll know to make that separate video. But we got to keep moving. Again, Claressa Shields, she got into it with Rolly and she made some statements. If you want that video, type Rolly, R-O-L-L-Y, in the comment section. Shields says, LOL, I'm trending off a video from 5 years ago. I'm the GOAT for sure. So she's saying she's unbothered. Y'all be smooth though. I'm in the gym about to shed a few more pounds so I can go to Vegas and beat Rolly. That itch overstepped his boundaries with me. Wow. So she's at Rolly now. Someone said I check everyone's gloves who spars in our gym. I also check mouthpieces. One guy in my gym made a mouthpiece out of paper towels. Oh, that's weird. LOL. I do paper towels when I can't find a mouthpiece. But I mean, that if anything, I feel like the reason I say it's weird is I feel like if you do the paper towel, that's like some prison stuff, like penitentiary. So like you gonna damage your teeth by not having the proper mouthpiece. So that's kind of weird if you're at a high level at least to be using paper towel and hoping your teeth is secure. Claressa Shields finally says knockdowns don't matter and sure in heck in sparring doesn't. Name another fighter 14-0 with 13 world titles. I'll wait. Haters hate, but watch everything you do, even find stuff from 5 years ago. Walked away with 2 new belts. Okay, that's an old one. So we're all caught up. That's Claressa Shields and her statement. Who is the fighter? I know some guys are asking about that. This is the fighter in the clip that dropped Claressa Shields, Arturs Almeidov. And he was 16-1. He's been knocked out. And again, that knockout was to Mayweather Promotions fighter Rolly Romero, who later fought Tank. He got knocked out by Rolly when Rolly was 10-0. And this was on the Wilder Fury 2 undercard at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, Vegas. He got knocked out in the second round by Rolly, a big puncher, in 2020. And then he boxed one more time. And then he's never been seen again. So a bit weird. Claressa Shields is right. If they sparred 5 years ago, this man ain't fought in 3 years. He hasn't had a pro fight. Why did you just randomly put out that clip of you flooring Claressa Shields? So she's saying it's clout chasing. And if you're not even an active fighter, that's what it kind of seems like. I mean, the other thing that to me is very weird is that a man is rejoicing because he knocked down a female fighter. I kind of find that weird. Like, you're happy that you floored Claressa Shields. Like, I understand she's highly outspoken and decorated as a fighter, but like, that's really your bread and butter. Like, you got knocked out by Rolly when he barely had any fights on a major card, Wilder Fury 2. And then like I guess your claim to fame is dropping Claressa Shields and putting out so I don't really understand the need for that, but we'll wait until I guess he has more to say to see why that was done and why that was put out, if you will. The other thing I will say this is with this clip, like Claressa Shields, it doesn't help her. I'm just giving you guys my honest take. Claressa Shields is a beast at what she does, but it doesn't necessarily help her case for the Keith Thurman fight. That's just being real. She says she wants to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a 2-belt welterweight champion with cracks. You better not duck me, Thun. You better not. I'm coming. You know what I mean? So Keith Thurman, if you're getting dropped even with headgear to a guy like the Archer guy, you know, who's really done nothing in the sport of boxing in the grand scheme of things. You know, it's a guy who had like, you know, if he's 16-1 now, he had a total of 7 fights, and these later fights were in 2020. So if she's saying this happened in 2018, I don't even think he was a pro, because look, it looks like he turned pro in 2019 from what I'm seeing. So the point being is, it doesn't help a Keith Thurman fight. If you want to fight Keith Thurman and people are seeing you get dropped for whatever reason. I mean, I get it. She said he took the padding out. I'm not going to jump in that because I don't really know what happened. Maybe she has proof of it, but those are heavy. Like, I don't know. I'll leave it at that. I don't know. She's claiming she's not like, this is the first time people are even hearing about this. You know what I mean? About this sparring and seeing the leak clip. So I don't really know the dynamics of if he cheated in sparring, because on one angle, maybe he did. Maybe he got pieced up like Claressa's saying, and then he came back and he's like, nah, and then wanted to get it cracking and get some get back. But then on the other hand, you know, Claressa Shields could be saying this because nobody wants a tape of them getting rocked or dropped or whatever. So she could be saying what she thinks is the case with no proof. I don't know. So I'll leave that for you guys to decide in the comment section if the padding was removed. Like with the Tyson Fury situation, it was easier to weigh in because it kind of happened in real time. Nicholas Asbury did the video and he showed at least some gloves that were devoid of padding. So that gave you a little bit of something to go on. Claressa Shields is saying for the integrity of her fight, she kept this under wraps, and then 5 years later it's coming out. So we'll see. You know, we'll see what's the next thing. You guys let me know if you want the Rolly video, type Rolly in the comment section. I'm the best in the business and I'm out.